This is called Arnesia's song. In the year of 1916, the money world had turned its hands to war. But deep within the state of Alabama, Arnesia of Evergreen was born. And there never was a movie done about her. No history book will ever hold her name. But I know a story like I know my own hand. And I will tell her story just the same. In 28 when all the folks were laughing, talking about the money that they made. And 12 years old and dresses made of patches, Arnesia picked the cotton while she played. And she helped her mother raise 2 orphan children, 'cause that's the way they did it in those days. Barely older than the children that she cared for. That's how Arnesia learned her mother's ways. And in 34 when all the folks were crying, talking about the money that they lost, Arnesia was all alone and trying to figure out what love too young would cost. She'd had 2 children from out of wedlock, back when such children were a mark of shame. Though she never wore it in her own house, she raised her babies with their father's name. And no movies were ever done about her, and no history book will ever hold her name. But I know a story like I know my own hand, and I will tell her story just the same. In 49, Arnesia left for Detroit to see the poor man's fabled promised land. She sold whiskey to the workers in Black Bottom, and she put her problems all in Jesus' hands. And Detroit, it wasn't like old Alabama. She had to learn to face the cold gray morn. That rags wrapped around her feet would keep her walking, and newsprint around her legs would keep her warm. And in 56, while civil rights was marching, her daughter had a baby of her own. She found out what Arnesia had long known, that it's hard to raise a baby on your own. But those women worked to raise that boy together, and they gave me all the best they had to give. When I think about the way those women raised me, I know those women taught me how to live. And no movies were ever done about her, and no history book will ever hold her name. But I know a story like I know my own hand. I will tell her story just the same. By the 60s, Arnesia's son got married, and he found success in the mechanic's trade. His 8 children came and brought his mama pleasure, and around her feet all night grandchildren played. And we grew inside the joy that was around her. Somehow it all cut out our little moms. For a neighborhood, children called her mother, and she wiped away our tears on callous palms. But by the 80s, while the whole wide world was spinning, Arnesia did the best that she could do. Her only son got killed at 37. Her only daughter died at 52. And the twist of fate had taken all the children, and nearly all the joy that did remain. But in my son's eyes, she met 4 generations, and she knew her life had not been lived in vain. And in 90, in the month that she was born in, Arnesia of Evergreen went home. And in 91, my wife came in and blessed me with another little Arnesia of my own. And sometimes when I hear my niece laughing, I can hear my other niece in the sound. And it's then I bow my head